everybody. Today I want to do a wintry, maybe mildly festive nail look. I want to kind of do something analogous to what I did for my Thanksgiving / last autumnal nail look. Gonna try and do something similar, slightly different color scheme, but similar concept. So I have my nails already kind of shaped and cuticles are pushed back. I have a base coat on there so they're a little bit shiny. For this, I'm thinking of doing purple and a light blue. Let me get this out of the way. Purple, light blue, and a gray color. Now, doing gradients with gel polish is a little bit, I would argue, a little bit more of a pain in the butt than doing it with regular polish. So if you know how to do a gradient with regular polish, go ahead and do that. But this is going to be a gradient using gel polish. Get something that you're going to blob these colors onto. I have a clear piece of plastic here. You can see that. That was in my trash bin that I'm going to repurpose for this project. So let's get some blobs of our color onto our piece of plastic here. We've got purple, blue. Trying to be better about not being wasteful, so I'm not putting that much on here either. We'll need a small brush, and I don't have a brand on this brush, but it's just a small brush I got off Amazon. It was marketed as a nail art brush. I'm gonna put on one side blue and on the other side purple, so that you have, you can see that blue and purple. I'm gonna put that at the base of my nail. I want the blue at the base and the purple in the middle. And it's going to be very faint. I don't know if you can see that. It's coming up very faint. Trying to get a little more. And if you got to do like a dabbing motion, sometimes that's helpful with the gel polish. And unfortunately, it just kind of requires a little bit of finessing. And just keep doing this to all of the fingers. I do find it helpful to do the pinky through index fingers. Do a flash here for like 10 seconds, and then I'm going to do my thumb. So we're going to do that, and I'll be right back. We have these flash cured. We have all of our nails done with one coat at the base. Now I'm going to take my clean brush and I'm going to dip it in one side of the purple and the other side the gray. And again, I'm going to want the purple side towards the purple, towards the base, and the gray side towards the tip. And we're going to put that down in place. I'm just going to continue going around doing that to all the nails. I'm going to finish curing it, and I'll be right back. We have returned, and we have our first coat on. It's not very opaque. It's a little messy, but that is okay because we're going to put another coat on. Let's take our brush that had the purple and the blue on it. We're going to load it up again with more blue, more purple, and we're just going to do another layer just like we did before. So blue more at the base, and so on. So I'm going to finish doing that second layer on the rest of my nails. Cure it, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back again. We have 2 coats on all of our nails of all of the gradient. You can do a 3rd coat if you'd like for more opacity, but I am going to be putting on a couple more layers to add a special effects powder, if you will. I don't know how you call it for nails. But I will be putting on a top coat and then powder and then another coat. So I don't want the nails getting too thick. So we're going to stop here. So we're going to put on top coat, cure that, and we'll be back to put on some powder, effects powder, however you want to refer to it. And you'll see how that looks. So we'll be back in just a bit. We're top coated, we're back, And I wanted to show you what this powder will do. This is a powder by Born Pretty. I don't know if these are the numbers that indicate the type of powder. It doesn't have a name besides this label, I think. And so let's take this out of the little baggie. So this is top coated with a no wipe top coat. And we're going to take a little bit of the product onto the little eyeshadow thingy, and we're going to go in and put it on top of our gradient. Kind of rub it in, and that I think I already said this, but this is a no wipe top coat that we're putting this on. I found out in one of my previous videos that not all no wipe top coats are created equal, so you might have to, it gives it like a pearlized effect, which I think is really pretty. I did that with the previous gradient, so the no pearlized effect and pearlized effect. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to the rest of the nails, top coat them again, and we'll be back. We've top coated our pearlized effect. I would like to try one more effect on the nails. So this is another effects powder by Born Pretty, and this is the label on the back. This is one that I want to put just on the tip of the nail. We'll see if it sticks. Okay, so I've actually finished putting the powder on, but I've not quite top coated yet. Reason being, I wanted to, just kind of showing you here while I'm talking what it looks like. Reason being is I wanted to paint on some designs, and I'm afraid that if I top coat this and then put the designs and top coat a third time, we're just going to have a lot of layers on it. So I'm going to try and just put the acrylic paint directly in the same layer as this holographic effects powder I put on, and we'll see how that turns out. This will be kind of like an experiment together. So I'm gonna go get my white acrylic paint ready to go, and we'll be back to work on that. Alright, we're back. I've zoomed you out a little bit, so you can see I've got some paint on my little plastic thing here again. And this might be too big of a brush. Let's switch to a smaller brush. Got a brush, and we're going to add a few drops of water to this acrylic paint to help thin it out a little bit. And we're going to make it, for lack of a better word, inky. So pretty thin. And then I'll zoom you a little closer. And I'm thinking snowflakes, I'm thinking sweaters. So let's see, let's do, so I was thinking about like doing almost like a hash design, for lack of a better way to call it. That almost looks like reminiscent of the texture of a sweater on this nail. So let's do basically like equal signs. I believe you can buy a nail art stamp that will do this same effect. I just try not to do stamping when I can help it. I do have some stamps in my repertoire, but I don't really reach for them very often. Okay, so there we go. So we have kind of our sweater textured inspired design here. Just do some polka dots on this nail. I try to keep my pinkies fairly simple because you don't have a lot of space to work with. imperfect polka dots for my pinky. Small snowflakes. Index finger. I think I might try and do like a large snowflake. So we'll start with the center. It's not very centered on my nail. Okay. We'll have a center, and we'll draw a line up and down, and a line across this way. Diagonal, another diagonal, and I'll do some little branches on these. Maybe a little dot on the end of these other ones. Usually silhouettes, when you think of them, they're like a black silhouette. I'm gonna try a white silhouette of like a close-up of like a pine tree branch. Let's put out a branch. Maybe this could be a mistake, but I'm going to try and see if I can mimic like a pine cone type shape underneath. I think I like that. I'm going to go ahead and top coat these all, and we will be back. So here we are. We have the finished nails. I just washed my hands, so they're a little wet still. But here we have the finished nails. I did do some matte top coat on this side, so you can see how the look would look with matte top coat. And then I did this side with the glossy top coat. So I feel like this would look good either way. However you choose to dress that up. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something or were entertained. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, comment. All those things help me out. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye! need to think of a better outro for like when I'm doing nail videos.